Indianapolis.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, that's flag 20. 54. Double dog. That's the way. Alert flag. 50.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Brady gives to Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Check. 154. It's out of time. No. Hey, go 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Into the secondary again. And he's got some space here. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, it's Cook, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 33 yards that time. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, we're going to just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Deuce. Bring up 48. Listen to me. Smith.
Again, it's Cousins going for it all. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Watch 54. I got one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Michelle. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, every day, any day. Hatchet. Check 99, check 99. Hey, check it.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Wait, 48. 54 miles. I got you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, Michelle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his throw here is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cousins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Again, it's Michelle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Michelle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go with Michel. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Watch the whip.
They find some open field here. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on.
14, Patriots, 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 3, second down. Now Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Michel. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings' 28-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.